There are three parts in the history of English language. Old English from 450 to 1100 AD, Middle English from 1100 to 1500 AD, and Modern English from 1500 AD. Old English from 450 to 1100 AD. During the 5th century AD, three Germanic tribes, the Saxons, the Angles, and the Jutes, came to British Isles from Germany and Denmark. Through the years, the Saxons, the Angles, and the Jutes mixed their different Germanic dialects, and Old English or Anglo-Saxon language appeared. The word English was in Old English, Englisc, and that came from the name of the Angles. Saint Augustine arrived in 597 to preach Christianity. Greek words like church, bishop, baptism, monk, etc. came indirectly through Latin. Around 878 AD, Vikings invaded the country, and English got many Norse words like sky, egg, cake, skin, leg, window, husband, fellow, skill, younger, flat, odd, ugly, get, give, take, rage, call, die, they, their, them, etc. came into English. The most famous work is a heroic epic poem called Beowulf. It is the oldest known English poem, and it is remarkable for its length of 3,183 lines. Middle English from 1100 AD to 1500 AD. In 1066, William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, invaded and conquered England. The new conquerors, called the Normans, brought with them French language. During the Middle Ages, three languages were spoken in England. The lower classes spoke their native Anglo-Saxon language. The upper classes spoke Norman French, whereas Latin was used mainly by the church and as the language of learning. In the 14th century, English became dominant in Britain again, but with many French words such as crown, castle, court, parliament, army, beauty, banquet, art, poet, Romans, duke, servant, peasant, traitor, and governor. The most famous example of Middle English is Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, a collection of stories about a group of 30 people who travelled as pilgrims to Canterbury in England. Modern English, 1500 AD to the present. Modern English developed after William Caxton established his printing press in 1476. Spelling and grammar became fixed, and the dialect of London became the standard. There were three big movements or developments in the world at the beginning of modern English period: the Renaissance, the Industrial Revolution, and the British colonialism. It was during the English Renaissance that most of the words from Greek and Latin entered English. This period in English cultural history, from early 16th century to the early 17th century, is sometimes called the Elizabethan Age or the Age of Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, who lived from 1564 to 1616, gave the English language many phrases and sayings which English speakers still use today. During the time of Shakespeare came the printing of the Authorized or King James Version of the Bible in 1611. England began the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century, and new technical words like train, engine, police, combustion, electricity, telephone, telegraph, camera, etc. came into English. Britain was an empire for 200 years between the 18th and the 20th centuries, and English language continued to change as the British Empire spread across the world to the USA, Australia, New Zealand, India, Asia, and Africa. Today, American English is particularly influential due to the USA's dominance of cinema, television, popular music, trade, and technology, including the internet. But there are many other varieties of English, such as Australian English, New Zealand English, Canadian English, South African English, Indian English, and Caribbean English. With the increase in communication, travel, radio, and television, all these different types of English languages have mixed. Words from many other languages, French, German, Spanish, Arabic, even Nepali, have been borrowed. So English continues to change and develop, with hundreds of new words arriving every year. English has without a doubt become the global language. It is used in over 90 countries as an official or semi-official language. It is believed that over 1 billion people worldwide are currently learning English. English is well established as a second language in countries such as Sweden, Norway, Netherlands, and Denmark. Thank you for watching.